You go Momo's Con Friday.
Depot.
You ready? Depot, you ready, bud? All right, everybody, welcome aboard to Morning Scone. Presented by Boudreaux's. The Bloody Mary mix, the Margarita mix, the best mix you'll find anywhere ever. And this is Morning Scone. Scone. Albertsons. But Albertsons is not carrying Boudreaux's right now, so don't y'all go to Albertsons, even though Drew likes to walk around there. Y'all instead go to Calandro's or Calvin's or Alexander's or Mid-City Craft Wine and Brew or Canada's, because that's where you can get Boudreaux's. And if you work for any of those other retailers and they don't carry it, you know what? Tell your boss, or if you are the boss, carry Boudreaux's. That's right. And you'll get shout-outs on Morning Scone. Colby Hester, good morning. Craig Schilling, what's up, dog? Scott Rodriguez, what's up, Trivia? Good morning. Good to see everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Troy, Sam Dixon, Brian Robert, good morning. I'm going to go ahead and hit the share button. Hopefully y'all will do the very same. Sharing these videos helps. It's how we grow. I think I've explained that before. Facebook, I went to something called Facebook Zero, where for any distribution, essentially, that's not completely Albertsons. Robert? You watching Robert in there? Robert's back. He's watching Robert all the time now. Anyway, so to combat Facebook Zero and to grow our show here, greatly appreciate any shares. That helps a ton. Travis McGraw, what's up, man? Garrett Shake Snyder, Brandon Rishu, Jason DeRoche. Hope I'm saying that right. Jason DeRoche. Justin Robeek, what's up? Catherine, good morning. Troy, sorry about the Yankees. Hey, man, happens. 2 games to go. Got to get it done tonight at the stadium. Got to get it done. Force Game 5. But full disclosure, I never expected them to win the series. I was pleasantly surprised when they took Game 2. Although David Price sucks. They own David Price. That was not surprising. Severino getting rocked yesterday, a little surprising. Anyway, but that's not the reason we're here today. Elmo Ducks. You want Elmo Ducks? Robert. You go watch Robert. Don't you touch that. Don't you do it. Josh Long. I wasn't crying when Drew broke the record. I had something in my eye. Erica, my wife, so I was in the den and she was taking a bath, and she texts me from the back. She's like, I am crying like a baby watching Drew with his kids. It was a good moment, though. Awesome moment, actually, last night. Drew Brees becomes the career passing yardage leader. 1, 2. Ralphie? Ralphie, 1, 2, 3? Are you just saying everything you know how to say? That's probably about right. It's cool. Good job, though. Huh? Abilities. You'll go to abilities later with Mimi. So great moment, man. And you know what? He throws the pass to Traquan Smith. I probably a minute ago. I just jumped up. I was like, thrilled. Calica! There you go. And man, I was sitting there, and some time passes, right? So it's like they stop the game. Calica! They stop the game. They let him go. He presents the ball to the Hall of Fame guy. He, kisses his family, takes a few pictures, and so the game stopped. And they had to go for the 2-point conversion. But man, as all that time, probably 10 minutes of actual time from when he broke the record to when they actually resumed play, not with 2-point conversion. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of sitting there after kind of like just soaking it all in and watching everything. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, man, just being reflective. It's just crazy to think how lucky we are as Saints fans to witness that and what the last decade plus has brought. Because I was thinking about all the throughout my childhood, going to the Dome with my dad, with my grandparents, just friends, and just how awful they were, man. The paper bags. As a kid one year, I actually dressed up as an Aints fan. I put a paper bag over my head. I put a Saints t-shirt on and covered up the S. It's just amazing to think, coming from that. Now, the Saints have won a Super Bowl, and the NFL's career passing yardage leader is a Saint, and that history happened in the Dome. It just, and there was one guy on Twitter who was like, "Man, you're so super negative. Why you have to think about all the bad?" I'm like, it's not being super negative. It's just reflective. It's just context. I mean, you can't have an historical event without putting it in historical context. I mean, you have to think about what's happened in the past for the present to be relevant. It's like Cubs fans, right? I mean, the Cubs winning the World Series meant more because they hadn't won one since 1908. It had been 108 years, whereas like for Yankees fans, they've won 27 of them. I mean, it's not that it's more or less special, it's just a different feeling. Mommy's car. Robert. Ralphie. Robert. Wame? I don't know what that is. Mommy's car. Yep, you'll see Mommy's car tonight. She will. Petey Curran, good morning. JT, still drunk. Good morning, go Saints. Good for you, man. Jerry Reynolds, Drew Brees is the man. He is. Consummate pro. I was a little disappointed in Joe Tessitore's call. It felt like he stepped on the moment. Don't you do that? No. I like Joe, his energy, but Mommy's car. But, shut up. Right, like, do you remember when Cal Ripken broke Lou Gehrig's Ironman streak, the 21:32 consecutive? That would have been 95. Baby. Chris Berman actually was calling the game for ESPN, and Chris Berman didn't say a word for like 10 minutes. Mickey Mouse. Meemaw sounds like Meemaw, but it's Mickey Mouse. Meemaw, Mickey Mouse. If you go back and watch it, like, sometimes the hardest thing to do as a play-by-play guy is to just shut up. Because your instinct is just to talk. But sometimes you just got to let the moment breathe. And I was... How many times did I have to hear Joe Tessitore repeat the line Drew said to his kid and then wax poetic about it? I'm like, Joe, just shut up, man. Like, let it stand alone. We get it. It was a powerful enough moment just hearing it that you don't have to say it 100 times, man. Anyway. So that was disappointing. But great moment, man. Awesome moment. Dax, good morning. Jason Williams, good morning. Frank Nocilla. Frank Nocilia. What's up, Daddy-O? Jody Moscona. Jeb Whitley, love the show, Matt. Great takes, content on the teams I love. Hope Drew and family as well. Thank you, Jeb. Hope you're doing well, man. Jeb, watching up there in Tennessee. Been a long time watcher / listener. Mickey Mouse. 1, 2, 3. Mickey Mouse 1, 2, 3. I think he's just showing off that he knows how to talk. Megan Boyce, good morning, goat. That's a cool goat emoji. Justin Huckins, good morning. Cole Peters, good morning. Let's see what y'all got to say. Y'all fire away. We'll talk plenty about the game. I mean, lost in the record last night is that the Saints were dominant last night. And that was my hope with Mark Ingram returning. And I know there was a lot of emotion and energy in the building. I'm not discrediting that at all. And I know Washington has struggled to throw the ball deep. But let's not forget, you lost Marshawn Lattimore in the game, and Justin Hardy was starting opposite Ken Crowley. And secondary played pretty well last night. Now, I'll grant you, there is no Julio Jones, there's no A.J. Green, there's no Deshaun Jackson on Washington's team. But still, defensively, they were better. And the end of the game was my point with why I thought Mark Ingram coming back was going to have the trickle-down effect on the whole team. The Saints did you notice, like, the Saints chewed up, like, 7 minutes in the fourth quarter before they finally put Bridgewater in? Like, they just completely controlled the clock. When you have that run-pass balance and you can mix a power back who can move, a dynamic player like, hey, don't you do that. Like Kamara, when you have Brees, who's the most accurate passer in the history of the game. Don't you do it. Stop. It just... Drew, stop. Don't you do it. Stop. Stop. It makes your offense that much more dynamic. And when your offense can play ball control, you can play keep away, can be explosive like they were on the Traquan Smith touchdown, like it makes you that much more, but it also protects your defense. Like, of course, your defensive... Let's see what the final stat was yesterday. Hang on, I gotta go find this now. I'm interested. No, don't, Drew, stop, baby, stop.
Baby, Dama.
What?
Baby.
So,
Wow.
Washington finished with 283 total yards. 4, 5, 6. So Washington finished with 283 and 19 points. Huh? Watch that door. Whose house? Roro's house? I don't know what you're saying, baby. I'm sorry. So they finished with 283 total yards. Of course, a big part of that was the Saints' defense, but a big part of that was the Saints' offense holding the ball. Time of possession was 33-17 to 26-43. I mean, you held the ball for half a quarter more than they did. I mean, it's, like that last drive. Let's see if I can find that last drive for the Saints. Let's see how long that was. The Saints, that final drive was 15 plays, 58 yards, 10-25. The Saints held the ball for the final 10 minutes and 25 seconds of that game. They basically played keep away. It's like, I know I talked about it with Oklahoma because they fired Mike Stoops, and in Texas, their inability to just finish Oklahoma on Saturday, Auburn. Like, some of these offenses that go, their bugaboo, their Achilles heel is they can't go into 4-minute offense. They can't play keep away. They have to go fast. And having Mark Ingram back showed you last night like what it's like when you can just play keep away. And the Saints, it was awesome, man. What a night. David David Billio, good morning. Let's see. Ryan Broussard, good morning. Aunt Sharon, good morning. Let's see. Everett Himmel, good morning. There we go. Bob Kubrick, good morning. Charles, Matt, can you comment on Georgia's injuries, the big names that could be out this week? There's really only one, Charles. Their starting right guard is a guy named Solomon Kinley, and he has an MCL sprain, but Kirby Smart said yesterday that he thinks he's going to be able to go in the LSU game. And if you subscribe to Morning Scone, the daily email, morningscone.com, that link, however, was in my Morning Scone email today. Morningscone.com. Subscribe to the daily email. It's free. Morningscone.com. Let's see. Trey Dice, good morning. Lauren Anderson, good morning. Catherine, sitting with Erica. Love watching him with his kids. Yeah, it was a cool moment. It certainly was. Priorities for sure. Luke Best, good morning. Brian Robert, 34 Hardy, looked good last night. He did, but you know what? And I don't want to, his pick was almost pick six. It was fun to watch. Bro, that's a play. What did you do, baby? What did you do? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're not over a picture frame. It's okay. Did you scare it? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You want Robert? It's okay. Look what Robert does. Look, it's okay. It's okay. You just not. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He knocked over a picture frame. I think he scared himself. Did you scare yourself? Hey, it's okay. Hey, listen. Shh. Hey, listen, I have to tell you something. I have to tell you something. Listen, all of these people are watching and they don't want to hear you fuss. They want to hear Happy Drew who says, Calico! And stuff like that. Okay? Do you have poo-poo? Do you have poo-poo? Okay. Yeah, that you got bad gas, kiddo. I'll check in a minute. Hey, go watch Robert. Robert's there to hang out with you, bud. So anyway, about the intercept, yeah. Well, Alex Smith, bro. I mean, even Jason Witten was saying on the broadcast, he's like, that ball has to come out. He's open on the dig. And then Smith just keeps holding it and then floats it, and Hardy recovered. Alex Smith's just not very good. But take it. Absolutely take it. Hey. Use your words. Listen. Shh. Use your words. Drew, use your words, baby. Say, Daddy, can I please have... What do you want? That's not words. You're just singing something now. Okay. Do you want more? You want more Elma Ducks? You want more cats? Do you want more Robert? Well, you have to tell me then. You have to use your words. You have to use your words, baby. What? You come see Daddy? You can come see me. We're not gonna fuss though. Listen, we're not gonna fuss. Oh, we're just gonna be happy today, okay? Let's see. Don't mess with all my ducks. Hey. Okay, listen. You're gonna come in here. Love you. You're gonna watch Robert, okay? Oh Lord. Somebody's being a little fusser today. All right, Nathan, good morning. Jackie Caruso, good morning. Robert is like Novocaine. Give him time, he always works. That was pretty good. Not always. Ryan Broussard. I know all eyes were on Brees last night. Mark, dude, that's so true, Ryan. I was tweeting about that last night. Before the season, I went and looked at all-time rookie sack records. So I was like, okay, what's realistic? Like, ideally, it would be great if he could be a double-digit sack guy, but only like 2 guys ever have gotten double-digit sacks as rookies. Javon Curse has the record with like 13. I think Dwight Freeney might have had like 12 or so, and that's like it, man. It's only like 2 or 3. So I said, you know what? If he could get... So Alex Okafor last year was at 6.5 when he got hurt. So I said, man, if Davenport could get to like 8, if you get like 8 sacks as a rookie, that would be a monster season opposite Cam Jordan, who clearly is your guy. But it would put a guy opposite Cam that all of a sudden you can go, all right, you got to respect him. And not only that, man, he's affecting possessions. Like the sack strip fumble he got last night. I mean, he was blocked, but when you're 6'6" and you just reach your arm and just grab the ball, it's a game changer, man. I love the pick when they made it. I love being aggressive because the only way you get those guys, those long, freakish, athletic pass rushers, the only way you get them is if you're bad enough to draft in the top half of round 1, or in many instances the top 10, or if you do it the same shit, which is get aggressive and trade them and get them. Or if you're the Raiders and you trade Khalil Mack. but even Khalil Mack's not like a super long passer, but he's a great defensive player. You understand my point. Jeb, amazing moment hugging Peyton. Let's go win. Yeah, that was cool. Let's go win the game. That was definitely cool. What his priorities are for sure. Cole, good morning, Brees is the GOAT. Love the way he handled with his kids. Use the moment to teach his kids something, definitely. Troy Fuseli, crazy to think if Saban takes Brees at Miami. This is so true. So that's the butterfly effect of Brees in Miami is because you think of it, Brees goes to Miami. Saban maybe never leaves Miami. He certainly doesn't go to Alabama in '07. So Alabama would have hired someone else. Who knows who they would have hired? Maybe they never stopped their pursuit of Rich Rodriguez. Is Les still the coach? Who goes to Bama? Do they flop? Do they do great? Who do the Saints hire? Or do the Saints sign? Well, they'd hire Peyton, but do they sign Dante Culpepper? Because that was basically the switch. Those were the two free agents. Culpepper went to Miami, and Brees came to New Orleans. Just amazing, man. It when you just start to really think about it, like all of the trickle down, and then just think about like Marcus Colston. I'm not saying that's Brees made Colston's career, but in that moment in time, with Drew Brees in that offense, Colston went from a 7th round tight end from Hofstra to the best receiver the Saints have ever had. I mean, just Lance Moore. All these guys that because they were in that offense with Drew, I'm not saying like their work ethic wasn't great. They weren't great receivers. They were, but like just think about because they were in that offense with Drew Brees in that moment in time, what they became. You can say that about anybody. Like what if Jerry Rice wasn't with Joe Montana in San Francisco? Absolutely, But anyway, yes, an undeniable butterfly effect. Mark Allen, good morning. Morning, Matt. Finally made it from NO back to work. Only 2 hours of sleep. Pray for me. I mean, those are the days though where it's worth it. It's totally worth it, man. Josh, why did they throw a flag? I didn't see a flag on Brees' on the touchdown, the record setter. I didn't see a flag. But then again, I'll grant you, like I was jumping around crazy, like going crazy like everybody else was. So I didn't even notice. Charles Hardy got beat 3 times. Pass rush helped a ton. Better offense they attacking for sure. Hi, another one, Marcus Davenport. What? Megan Hurst. It's hard to think about life after Brees. It is, Megan. So let's not think about it. Let's enjoy the now. Let's see. I don't want to trivialize the seriousness of the event, but there is a hurricane approaching that will move through Georgia. Will this have any impact on Georgia involving the game Saturday? I'm sure they have contingency plans in place. Just thinking out loud. You know what, Sam? It's a good question, and I don't know, and I'll ask. But hey. The model I saw, and I didn't look this morning, but last night it had going over like the Panhandle of Florida and then hooking toward Georgia, and that was Wednesday, so tomorrow. But theoretically, the storm will pass and they could fly, or they could fly around and come in early if they need to. But I'll ask. I don't know about the contingencies, but I'll ask. Cole, love that it happened in the Dome also on MNF when there's no other games on TV. NFL's good about that, Cole. Like when they before the season, they look at all of those things that would be appealing. Mommy's car, what are you doing? And they do a really good job planning those things out. Remember when Brees broke Unitas' consecutive games with a touchdown? That was on Sunday Night Football. Like the NFL is very aware of those things and they're savvy and they do a good job with it. Like earlier this year, the Lions Patriots on Sunday night, where you had Matt Patricia against Bill Belichick. I mean, that's not by accident. Michael Clark Mack, do they acknowledge in the huddle this is the play, boys? Let's execute for Drew. I don't know. That's something that you'd have to ask those guys. Wait. And you know what? The good thing is, Michael, because Brees was. Hey, stop. Thank you. What did you do? Oh, you zoomed. You crazy kiddo. Hey, I got an idea. Let's not fuss today. Hey, Drew, I got an idea. Let's not fuss today. Okay. Shh. Watch Robert. Hey, baby. Stop fussing. Just use your words, okay? It's okay. The good thing about that, Michael, is Brees was mic'd up. So theoretically, let's just go listen to what NFL Films has with him mic'd up. So, hey. Nicholas, good morning. Brian Ashcraft, good morning. Trivia. Not only did Smith have the career catching yards for Brees, also his first NFL touchdown and a 100-yard game. It was pretty cool. A lot of people were saying on Twitter, poor guy didn't get to keep his first touchdown ball, which is true, but he'll always know where it is. He'll never lose it. Hey, listen, we're gonna stop this fussing, okay? I don't know what this is about right now. Hey, Mimi's gonna come and take you to Mimi's house, and then to Abilities, okay? Okay. What? You poo-poo? Okay, that's good to know. Thanks for letting me know. You know, hear him? Why do you keep saying poo-poo? Do you have poo-poo? Or do you just like saying the word poo-poo? You're like Ryan Terrio. All right. Let's see. Keith Rosenbach, Brian Myers, good morning. Brad Jean, good morning. Let's see. Chad, how about the Red Sox? I already talked about that, Chad. Welcome to the party, though. Fake Red Sox fan. Fake Red Sox fans are the worst. Scott Rodrigue having Booga in the moving chair on the sideline. Oh, Booger. It's not Booga, Scott. Booger. 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 Is the funniest thing ever. It is odd. Hey, why are you whining this morning, sweetie? This whining has got to stop.
Wow.
You just got to use your words. You can't. Did you?
Wow.
5, 6, 7. Lily. Or Mimi's car. You are going to go in Mimi's car. Yep. Mimi. Lily. Grammy's car. Did y'all just see his hand? Like, he reached right at the camera. Oh, gosh. Nocilla. So I had it right the first time, Frank. Nocilla. Oh, I'm way behind on comments. Craig, absolute loss for words. This is a movie scripted by power greater than ourselves. Redskins never stood a chance. That's true. Adam Tower, what's up, man? Terrence Jones, good morning. Mike Sylvester, good morning. Darren, good morning. BJ Richard, Mark, good morning. Leroy, John, good morning. The Boudreaux's Mix and Spices count is officially on board. Boudreaux's Mixes and Spices. Boudreaux's Bloody Mary Mix, Margarita Mix. But if y'all having a party, you need a bunch of it, BoudreauxMix.com. Maybe you own a bar or a restaurant. Why not do like a specialty cocktail with Boudreaux's? Come on, get in. Get in on the action, peeps. Jonathan Faru, good morning. Joey DiStefano. Michael Costello, good morning. Tyler Coleman, where you been, man? Says it's been a while since he's been on. Where you been, Tyler? Come on, dog. Good to have you back. David Harris, good morning. Let's see. Craig Robertson was laying the wood. He was, dude. Love Craig Robertson, man. All that dude does is just make tackles. I'm a little surprised that he's just been sort of like bumped from the linebacker rotation. I get that they invested, a draft pick in Anzalone, and I like Demario Davis and AJ Klein a lot. But I'd love for them to find a way to work Robertson into that rotation more because I like him a ton. But he was laying the wood last night. Trivia said it felt good to watch Saints D-line produce pressure. That's very true, man. Cam Jordan had a good game last night. Rankins came in on a sack, was awesome. Davenport was really good, for sure, man. It's amazing what happens when you can stay fresh. Jamie, do you think Alex wasn't good because our D-line was awesome? In part, yes, but, man, there were also just throws he missed. I mean, the whole MO is like, and I mentioned on the broadcast, was, like last year he had this great completion percentage, but they were all like, within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. They call him the check down king. It's kind of what he does. He just struggles to push the ball downfield. Saw it again last night. Chuck Sanchez, good morning. Brian Robert, if Clay Matthews did Davenport's sack, he would have been flagged. I'd have to go back and look at it, but honestly, I wasn't even thinking about it. Kelly Root, good morning. Troy LeBoeuf, good morning. So should we thank Nick Saban for all of this? In some respect, yes. Or the Dolphins doctors for not clearing Drew Brees on his physical. Fashawn, what's up, man? Chris, excessive. They gave an excessive celebration penalty on Brees' record breaker. I didn't even notice that, man. I was going nuts like everybody else. I totally did not even notice the excessive celebration penalty. If the Saints wouldn't have gotten Brees, you think that they could quarterback over Bush? No, they were. Chuck, they would have gone and signed Dante Culpepper. I think I need to go back and read Peyton's book again. It's a great. Sean Payton's book is fantastic. It's called Home Team. I have it here somewhere. Oh, there it is. He wrote it after the Super Bowl. It's a fantastic book. It's an easy read. It's 288 pages. With all the thank yous and everything, $2.95. But anyway, easy to read. Anyway, I think he talked. I'm not going to go read the whole book right in front of y'all, but I'm pretty sure he talked about that. Getting Drew, page 77. This is what I should have highlighted in the book. This is all about getting Drew Brees. Trying to see if there's anything in here about if they didn't get him. I just don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. And then getting Reggie is the next page. Anyway, whatever. I'll go back and find it. But I think they would have signed Dante Culpepper. That's probably something that people talk about. Like, y'all need to sit here and watch me read a book. That's how you win ratings. Read a book to yourself. Silently read a book on video. Devin Kelly Davis, good morning. Pete Giardino. I was going to say good morning until you did a thumbs up for the Red Sox. Fake Red Sox fans. They're the worst. Joe Cunningham, good morning. Ronnie Dugai, good morning. Georgia's only laying 6? I saw it at 8.5. Has it come down? Good for LSU if it's come down. Boudreaux's in Lake Charles or online. Frank, got to order online, Frank. It's in Baton Rouge and Homa. But if you know a retailer in Lake Charles, let them know. But you can order online, boudreauxmix.com. Just get a big case of it, man. Get a case of both. The way you just have it at your bar, your house, having a party, game watch, all that stuff. Wayne McManus, Drew Brees is the Chuck Norris of football. He even completes passes to himself. That was fun last night. Tyler, work. Then wife puts me to work. I need a vacay, dog. Oh, I got you, dude. Georgia -6, thoughts on the line. Surprised that it's dropped, especially considering LSU's inability to stop the run against Florida. And Georgia's much better up front and have better backs. Like, I think LSU is going to struggle stopping Georgia's running game. So we'll see. But I'll be curious to see if I think it'll probably go back up. But I'd 6. I'd lay the points. Not that y'all want to hear that. Hey, Uncle Mike. Good morning. Good to see you there, man. Hope you're doing well. Vashawn, good morning. I already said good morning to you. Wayne Ferguson, Matt Boudreaux, good morning, y'all. Let's see, Ronnie. They brought up Saban might still be. Yeah, they did last night. Peyton tried to trade for Romo. I did hear that. That's right. But they didn't get Romo. If you didn't get Brees, it would have been Culpepper. He would have been the other free agent quarterback. Let's see. Randy Quinn, good morning. All right, we are at the end of the comments. So, I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. Whew. All right, let's wrap this up. Morningscone.com. If you have not yet subscribed for your daily email, please do so. It's absolutely free. You get links. My headline today was my Instagram post last night. The guy in the gym, don't call me Chris Everett jersey. Anyway, do me a solid, morningscone.com, and please give feedback when you get that email every morning. If you reply to it, it comes to me, like directly to my phone, like matt@morningscone.com. That's an active email address that comes to my phone. So feedback's great. Boudreauxmix.com. Shake, pour, and drink. Get it? Shake and bake. Pour. You add your vodka, and then drink. Oh, in this case, your tequila. Hey, bud. We're ready to wrap it up. Ready to tell everybody bye? Y'all have a great day. We'll see you for AFR today 3. AFR. Morning Scone. Bye, Drew.